Well, good morning. I'm Pastor Steve of the Word Christian Fellowship. I'm glad you're with me this morning. It's Friday morning, September 8th. By the way, it's the weekend's coming. Don't forget, you go to church Sunday, right? Go and worship the Lord with other believers. It's a great way to start a week out, Sunday morning worship. You know, one thing we all need to work on is loving each other. In John 13, verse 34 and 35, very famous passage, Jesus says, "A new commandment I give you, that you love one another. Even as I have loved you, that you also love one another. By this all men will know you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." It's sad to admit, but Christians really sometimes are incredibly unkind towards each other. Inside and outside the church, we're too quick to point out faults of others, and gossip gets spread, jealousy gets the best of it. It's not a pretty picture for a church. And yet, Jesus says we're to love one another, and the world will know that we belong to him. So how do we fix this? I'm a big fan of John Piper. He was a great Bible teacher. He taught on these two verses. He said, this is not a commandment. This is a commandment. It's not a suggestion. We are to love one another. When you came to faith in Jesus, you realized your life was on the wrong path, and you turned and said Jesus is the right path. You agreed to him being your Lord. You thanked him for saving you, but also thanked him for being in charge of you. You were ready to submit to his commands to make him Lord. So we are commanded, and it's not optional as Christians, to love one another. Jesus died for us and forgives us unconditionally. All your sins have been forgiven, everything. He gives us a chance, and grace after grace, he keeps forgiving. And we inevitably mess up. Jesus shows up, picks us up, and walks through the mess. Why can't we love each other like that? We can accept that from him. We should be able to give it to others. Why can't we love others who are struggling with their own issues, their own mistakes in lives? People who are going through their own difficulties, their own problems. Just as Jesus loved you and forgave you, we should love and forgive them. Jesus loved us while we were still stuck in our sin. Are we doing likewise? Is there somebody you need to forgive, someone you need to struggle to love? Get it right so that outside the church, people will recognize what it means to be a Christian, loving others the way Jesus loved us. It's the best way to do it, and it is a commandment from God. I hope this helps you. I hope you have a great day. I hope you go to church Sunday, and I'll see you Monday morning. Be well, friends. Bye-bye.